So yeah, finally I'm online again. I'm sorry for the delay, guys. I just had to switch my stream to my laptop, and we didn't miss anything. As you can see, it's just a knife round coming up, and I'm quite glad that I fixed this stuff. I hope it's not lagging for you. We will have to look into that as the game goes on. But I can tell you, my graphics card just, yeah, it had major fragments. It was all pink. Suddenly my PC turned down, and after reboot, it had the same problem again. As soon as I got into the game, it had the fragments, and I have to see how I can fix that, or if I can fix that. And maybe I will be able to, but I want to stream first, and my laptop is good enough for that. I hope you can still enjoy the stream. I will be casting the whole evening. I hope it's not lagging for you. At the moment we see the players lagging a little bit, and Agent won the knife round, decided to switch to the CT side, so high grade has to start on the terrorist side. And we will see where this is going in a few seconds as soon as the players ready up again. Nicky J is a bit weird on the screen. He's got a shook head, but it's just on our screen, of course. So Agent is represented by, let's give it, let's see. Baseman, Spitty, Yaki, Chantex, and Ultra. Chantex probably the guy that is the most known amongst these players. And high grade is represented by Hydrox, Nicky J, Barzik, Skitten, and Careless. Probably Skitten is the guy that is most known in that team. So Spitty opens up with a surprise frag and another one to follow it up in the apartments. Only Skitten able to reply. Now it's a 3v4 on the A bomb side. Careless goes in, completely careless, gets a headshot onto Chantex, takes him out, and suddenly it's a 2v2. Barzik took out no Ultra, and now the CTs have to be quick on the rotation. Actually, Agent Baseman was still in the pit, in the basement, so to speak. Got taken out by Careless, who plants the bomb, and now they are up 2v1 against Yaki, and they have to defend the bomb. This HE was pretty huge from Barzik onto the corner. They both fire away. Barzik is spotted. He's down. Yaki is down to 3 HP, and Barzik and Careless still have him under control. He can't really get out of the library, and he's taken out by Barzik really easily. High grade take it away, 1-0 in the first round at the terrorist side. So I'm still just figuring out a few things. If it is lagging, just please go forth and comment on the match page, cause I can't read the comments anymore. As I said, I have to use the laptop for streaming now, so I can't check the chat from the laptop, and my other PC just broke down. So if you would be so kind and tell me in the comments. Nicky J with a Galil pushing forward in mid, not getting anything done yet. Barzik trying to work something on B, but he's not really pushing in too far. He just wants to keep the CTs over there, and obviously he only got an Uzi, so he's more or less expendable for the terrorists. CT is still standing tall on their positions. Nobody is rotating, whereas the terrorists are making their way into B bomb site. Skitten takes the point. Yaki already down to 5 HP in back of the bomb site. Now the CTs come in with a rotation. Barzik takes out Ultra. It's only now the CTs are coming into the rotation. They take 3 terrorists down. Now Skitten is the only one to get a few frags there. 2v3 situation in the save round. Hydrox from behind takes out Spitty, but Chantex replies with a Stiegel headshot. Now it's Skitten against Yaki, and Yaki survived all that fuss without dying, even though he was down to 5 HP right away, and he's not able to headshot Skitten, or well, he headshotted him, but Skidden had armor, so he survived that. And he was pretty lucky there in the situation. Skidden taking away the round into his hands. And highgrade really lucky to get a second round there. Gentex, Yaki and Spitty doing a great job over there in the rotation. But obviously the CT's on another save round, so the terrorists have another try to be at least a little more successful and not lose 4 players against a pistol round. Maybe they will succeed a little better this time. They bought up AKs. Nicky J stayed with his Uzi, or is it an MP7? Not quite sure. Careless with a Bison. And the rest bought up pretty much everything. The CTs obviously know the terrorists have not that much money in their bank accounts. Let's take a look. They couldn't really save anything the terrorists couldn't really save anything last round. They had to buy up with 4 people. And now they are pushing into the A bomb site. Nicky J gets the entering frag on the side of the bomb. Hydrox sprays away into the bomb site, gets a kill onto Spitty. Barzik is securing the archway. He's spraying away even before Ultra showed up, so he kinda read him like an open book. And Nicky J now spotted Yaki down in the library. He has to watch out. Barzik is straight into his line of fire. Yaki is able to take him out, but in the end Gentex seals the deal and gets highgrade the 3rd round. Agent down to 0, and now they are up buying the guns. Yaki with the AWP. Let's take a look what he's able to do here in this kind of important round for the CTs to jump back on track and get the terrorists a little out of their balance, out of their money situation. Look at that. If they succeed in winning that round, and Gentex is doing a great job in doing that with the first frag. Spitty with a second one onto Barzik. Now it's a 3v5 already. Yaki makes Nicky J a dead man, and only Hydrox is able to reply on this 2v4 situation now. Hydrox and Careless, and they are not split apart. They could work together if they could get a step into the B bomb site. Maybe they could get the bomb planted, but the CTs obviously spread each other up to the 2 bomb sites. Yaki with the AWP peeking into B. Bananas Careless takes out Gentex, so the CTs know there are 2 people around at A. Baseman with a nice position in the boiler room gets taken out by Hydrox as well, and they make it a 2v2 situation. Ultra has to push in from the B bomb site. Hydrox and Careless plant the bomb, and now it's Yaki on the bomb site. He's already under fire. He knows that Careless is around there. Gets taken out by Careless. Now it's only Ultra against 2 people. Will they take this 2v4 and make it a 4-0 scoreline? Ultra is pushing forward. He anticipates the flash, but it's not really happening at the moment. Now he pushes into the bomb site, takes out Careless. And Hydrox is the only one standing. He takes him out as well, and he might be able to get the defuse. It's really close, and Ultra saves Agent the first round of the half. Oh my god, what did he do there? He turned that into the favor of the Norwegians. And highgrade looked really good in this 2v4 situation. Hydrox and Careless worked greatly together. But in the end, Ultra came in, and you really saw he kind of knew that he needed to step up. He just jumped onto Careless in the bomb site, and then he was able to take out Hydrox in the pit as well with a what you could call a lucky headshot there. But well, he fired it up, and he got the round for Agent. He saved them another day, and the terrorists are now run down on the economy. So are the CTs. That's a round. It counts 2 on the scoreboard. So whoever wins this probably will take the next one as well. All the players know that, obviously, and the terrorists are trying to get some strategy working here. They got 1 player up in the apartments in the hallway, 1 in boiler room, and 2 pushing around to the bomb site. Baseman is there. He gets the first frag onto Nicky J while entering. Spitty takes out Careless with a pistol. Hydrox peeks out, takes out Gentex, gets another frag onto Basement. Yaki replies onto Hydrox though. And Skitten is there to take out Spitty in the bomb site, but Yaki and Ultra still standing. Yaki has to hide away with the AWP, while Ultra pushes in from behind. Skitten plants a bomb. Obviously, that's a wise choice to do. At least get the money into the bank account of his team, and Ultra pushes forward. Skitten is not really drawn his attention towards him. He's still waiting for Yaki. Yaki shows up, gets taken out, but Ultra is there once again, winning that 1v1 situation, even though it was just lasting 2 seconds. He kept his nerves and he really showed his worth already in those 2 rounds that Agent took. High grade kinda thrown out of the game, but thanks to the bomb plant by Skitten, they can buy up 2 AKs. The rest stays with normal stuff. Oh, a late buy by Hydrox. Buys the AK as well. Nicky J joins him in doing so. So the terrorists decided to kind of force buy to counter the CTs and keep them from drawing the game, while the CTs obviously stacked a little more money, but it was another 1v1 situation, so they're not that comfortable at the moment looking at their banks. Careless gets taken out by Ultra. This time he starts the round with a frag. The last 2 rounds he ended the rounds with a frag. Yaki misses an important shot in Bananas. They now know the AWP player is over there at B, but they can't really push into A as of yet. They only have 1 player in apartments, and slowly the time is running down. 50 seconds on the clock. Barsik already pushed way into the bomb site, took out Ultra, but Yaki from the flank takes him out with the AWP. Now the terrorists decide to push into the bomb site, even though they've got 1 player at A. He's probably trying to backstab or get someone off guard, and he gets them. Spitty goes down to Hydrox. He was positioned quite nicely to keep them from rotating too fast, and the terrorists made it a 3v3. Yaki still in back of the bomb site, supported by Chantex and his M4A1. And now Nicky J has to be really silent. They are right around the corner, and he might be spotted in a second. Jackie with another frag onto Skitten. Important round by him. 2 frags already in this B bomb site. And Nicky J goes down to Chantex. Jackie with another covering frag onto Hydrox. And Chantex gets the defuse. No, he doesn't. Oh my god. It was too far. Taken away. Chantex was not getting there in time, even though Yaki already kinda saved his life there with a frag into Bananas. But High Grade take that round, even though everybody was taken out. 4-2 for the terrorists, and Agent must be kicking their asses. They might have pushed in a little faster there. They had a nice positioning, and Nicky J probably hold them up a little bit too long. Now Basic is just rushing towards middle. Careless holds himself against Ultra, but Basement was too much. He goes down to his AK. And Basic and Skitten now trying to hold off the CTs that are pushing down the Bananas, and are making their way towards A, where Spitty is waiting with his pistol. Nicky J spots him right away and takes him out, so the bomb site is safe to plant. Baseman and Yaki are yet to rotate, and they probably saved their pistols. Baseman got an AK. Yeah, he took out one of them before, and Yaki picked up a Galil. So they're trying to save those 2 guns while the terrorists are waiting for them to push in. They are not yet realizing that the CTs are decided to save. Maybe Basic could push into CT spawn a little more aggressive and take out one of the weapons, but High Grade is probably just fine with that round, and they don't want to risk losing anyone anymore. They lost 5 players in the round before, and looking at their money, you can see that it's really close on the banks. The rounds really didn't go into anyone's favor too much. They had a really close round so far. 5-2 the scoreline. High Grade against Agent, and to be honest, it could be the other way round as well if Agent got a little more luck in those 1 or 2 rounds there. CTs have force bought, of course, because of those two saved weapons. Gentex is able to take out Careless and Hydrox, who were really walking down the road carelessly there in the archway. Now the auto director leaves us alone, and I have to take over the camera, but Barzik on the spy from balcony got a frag there onto Spit. He makes it a 2v3, but Yaki and Baseman are really low on HP, 6 and 21. Barzik and Nicky J with 50 and 22. Only Ultra is the one standing with full HP, and he takes out Nicky J without losing any slither of HP. Barzik is now pushing around the bomb site, not the bomb site, the spawn site of the CTs. And we're still online, don't worry. Barzik firing away the set position, and he misses the shot onto Ultra. Ultra with 2 frags of his FAMAS, and he picks up the AK. Agent back on track with a 3rd round. Finally they capitalized on the bad money situation by the terrorists and surprised them with those force buy, yeah. Looking at the scoreboard, Ultra, Yaki and Gentex with 7 on Agent, while Barzik and Hydrox are leading the way for high grade there. And Nicky J goes down to the HE grenade of Yaki, probably a double nade by Ultra and him. And the terrorists are all piled up in bananas. They are sprayed on by the CTs. Skitting goes down to 13 HP already, and they're still not forced away by that. They still wanna stick in there. They don't wanna give any inch to the CTs there in bananas, fighting away, trying to get a frag out of there. They obviously know that someone's around there. Ultra flashes out, flashes himself, and just sprays away into the flash, into the white. Gets 2 frags. While Baseman is covering A onto Barzik, he gets a frag, and Hydrox is all alone with a bomb. But he's not really going anywhere anytime soon. Ultra takes him out and gets a deagle. On top of that, just a little gimmick for him. Agent now is capitalizing on the round before, taking that deagle save into their favor, making it a 4v5, 4-5 scoreline, and high grade now back on a full buy and trying to throw the CTs off that game again. And they really don't want to let them get too confident over there. Because as a CT side, if you kind of work out the positions of the terrorists and you get a good game running, it's just going your way. And it's so hard for the terrorists to get into the bomb sites if you're confident and if your aim is up to date. And Nicky J is taking out Baseman, but Spitty with a supporting fire gets a nade in there and a frag onto Nicky J. 4v2, suddenly the terrorists are decimated to 2 players. Hydrox is down to, well, down alone now as Careless gets taken out by Gentex from the boost. And they have a rough idea where he is. Spitty takes him out in the apartments, and the CTs have evened the scoreline 5-5 now. It looks like we've got a really interesting game ahead of us. Maybe even another overtime coming up. I've casted so many overtimes already, I kind of feel cursed by that, but it's more or less even more exciting to get those overtimes, even though sometimes it's getting a little tiring if you have the 4th match, and trying to get some excitement into your voice is kind of hard after 4 hours of straight casting, but still I will try today. Careless gets a frag onto Gentex with his AK that he picked up from the CTs, but Yaki took him out, and Agent just spray away into that echo round. They got everything piled up in bananas and just took him out really fast. High grade didn't really care at all for that round. They just wanted to get it over with and start new with new guns and new armor and new nades, of course. The full buy by the terrorists now, and Gentex tries to answer that with an AWP. He puts himself into the middle, and the CTs with some aggressive play down bananas, they smoke it up very far behind, and they put Baseman there just to hang around and as soon as the terrorists try to get in there, he will spy them, he will slow them down, and this will cripple their strategy. They have to push A probably. Nicky J just needs to secure the back of the terrorists. They can't allow Baseman to push around into their backs. They know that there's someone round the corner, or they can't be really sure if there's someone. And now he's slowly getting away there, getting towards top of B. The terrorists already advanced into A pretty far. Still 5 on 5, even though Barsic is quite low on HP. Chantex takes him out with the AWP. Surprising frag from Library. Barsic didn't really think of that, to be honest. He showed himself to Chantex more or less open. And Nicky J now pushing into bananas. He was checking out the whole sector there, getting the frag onto Baseman, and now the terrorists switch to the B bomb site. Everybody's in there, 4 people in there, and Skidden gets another frag onto Yaki. He now needs to battle onto Chantex. He gets a frag right away, and another headshot from Skidden. He's getting a 3k already and 3 headshots in the ruins. Well played by Skidden, securing that bomb site, and Ultra is now the only one left alone of the CTs. Skidden takes him out as well with a 4k. He takes this round into his hands, suddenly turns it up, and makes it a 6-6 scoreline after what I would think was a pretty solid round by the CTs. They had the best position that you could really think of. They had the control on Banana, and they just gave it up too easy. Baseman went back into B bomb site together with Yaki, and that's when Nicky J was able to push into the bomb site and secure that with his first entering frag, and then Skidden just rounded it up. And Careless now pushing in. Nicky J with a refrag after Ultra took him out. And it's a 3v4, now it's a 2v4. Barsic with a frag in the apartments, getting pushed from behind by the CTs, and the bomb gets planted on B, even though Chantex is right around the corner in ruins. And Baseman is pushing in from behind. He gets a frag onto Nicky J. Hydrox got him covered though. Puts a nade onto his head. Skidden pushing from ruins, so he's backstabbing the backstabber. And now Baseman goes down to the flames of Barsic. The Molotov doing his job, and Barsic just firing away into the smoke onto the bomb site after he heard the diffuse sound of Chantex. Solid round by Highgrade, 7-6, and this probably leaves the CTs with what you would call a bad money situation in this round. They could buy, well, Yaki decided to get a FAMAS, but okay, they kind of mixed buy. Yaki dropped that for Ultra, so they decided to go with a mixed round, Spitty with the FAMAS and Ultra as well. So they put 2 FAMASes, and now let's see where they are. Spitty is at A and Ultra is at B in the ruins. Nicky J gets a frag onto Yaki, who tried to go with a 1 deek shot. Skidden misses a shot onto Baseman there. Now he gets him and makes it a 4v3. Spitty and Ultra still with a FAMAS. Ultra gets 2 frags there, and he's got the teammate Chantex right around the corner. He picked up an AK, so it's 3 against 3. And the CTs picked up weapons, so they are pretty dangerous now. Barsic though with a Molotov drew out Spitty from pit, and Hydrox sealing the deal more or less onto Chantex, who tried to rotate, and Skidden planting the bomb now. Ultra with some kilometers to cover. He's still on lower mid, pushing forward, and Hydrox will probably take him out in a second. He does. Ultra not able to clutch this round this time. It was too much for him. And Highgrade make it an 8-6 scoreline. Agent though with another full buy might be able to silence them. Look at the money on Hydrox though and Barsic. They really saved up a lot, and this gives the terrorists some room to, well, to lose some rounds or to lose some weapons. They can play a lot more aggressive than before, and they're showing that they are really willing to do that with a fast, quick push into B bomb site. They took out 2 CTs already. Now Spitty does the same with a middle push. but he's not really able to get any frags out of there. Baseman and Yaki replying and making it a 2v1 now, thanks to Hydrox, who got a team frag there. Or was I mistaken there? Not quite sure, but Yaki takes out Hydrox and makes it a 7-8 halftime scoreline. Nice round by Agent. They kind of turned it around on the head and took the last round of the half into their hands. 16 frags on Ultra, 12 on Yaki, 12 and 13 on Skutin and Barsik. So we're going away with the second half. A close match so far. Let's see what Agent is able to do with a terrorist pistol round here on Inferno. I thank you for tuning in, by the way. This is Boo from Germany, if you haven't heard my accent. I'm 24 years old, from Munich, and this is the EMS Raidcall 1 Fall Cup number 3, one of the most complicated names ever made up by anyone. So Baseman is fancying a little switching from auto to single fire there on the Glock, just peeking into the apartments. Nobody showing up though. The terrorists now piled up. Throw a nade in there, come on, someone. Barsik, maybe pull out your nade and throw it into bananas, and you've got damage to 5 players there. But he's too far away. He has to wait for them a little more. Now they are pushing in. Turning away from the flashes is Yaki. He's pushing in there. He's already on the back of the bomb site. They pushed Skutin out of there. Skutin answers back with 2 frags of his pistol. There's Hydrox as well in the support, and he's just firing away into the smoke, getting a lot of damage into Chantix, who takes out Barsik though. And Skutin now onto Ultra. Chantix there in the middle. He's working a great work there with a Glock. Gets 2 headshots, 2 kills there. And Skutin answers back onto Chantix. Now he's on the hunt on Yaki, and he finishes him off as well. Skutin with the ace in the first pistol round of the second half. Oh my god. Almost Chantix was able to reply, but he's not quite able to finish it off. Skutin doing it another time, getting a 4k in the first half and now a 5k in the pistol round. He obviously buys his M4 already. And highgrade jumping onto the terrorists of Agent and taking it away 9-7. And now Agent is in a really bad position. They lost the pistol round of the first pistol round already, so they're basically 6 rounds behind already if highgrade is capitalizing on this round. Barsik already spied the terrorists in bananas. They are pushing forward now. Nicky J with the covering fire gets a frag onto Chantix. Spitty pushes in regardless, gets taken out though. Baseman gets the reply frag, but it's only 1. And there are still 4 to go. Barsik fires away with the USP and takes out Ultra in the end. 7-10 for highgrade. And the terrorists now go for the buy. They can't allow the CTs to get away any further. Otherwise highgrade would be in a great position to shut them down. And if they win this round, it is looking great for highgrade, for the Swedes. So Agent knows that there's a lot at stake for them, and they really need to step up now. Yaki peeking into bananas. They take their time. They're spread out around the map. That's what you usually see. Everybody's going everywhere, but Hydrox with a Max 7 gets a first frag onto Chantix. Quickly exchanges that for the AK and pushes back into the bomb site, into the arms of his teammates, into pit. Barsik though with another frag onto Yaki, and Spitty now spied Chantix. No, Careless it is. And Careless goes for the defensive play, puts a Molotov into boiler room to keep the terrorists from pushing out there. And he's got the crossfire of course as well, together with Skutin. He's positioned there quite nicely. Comfortable setup there in A. Barsik though down to 19 HP, peeking into B. It's still smoked up, so nobody will come there anytime soon. But they are preparing a push onto B. The CTs kinda got the hang of that already. They've got Skutin on the rotation, and Nicky J is right around the corner here. Basic just needs to hold them off a little longer. Nicky J from behind gets the first frag there in the bomb site. He gets the second headshot. He's looking for the third. Ultra is still there. Way trying to get the bomb. Maybe planting it, but no, he's not getting the bomb. Skitten prevents him from getting anywhere near the bomb site and near the bomb plant, I should say. And highgrade take it 11-7. The terrorists don't look as if they have anything to say at the moment. 4-0 in the second half already. And now they are on a save round, so there's probably more work for them to go through. The nade now, this time the nade came and it did amazing damage. Nicky J with a 5-man spray down, no, a 4-man it was. Basic stole away one of them with his weapon, I think. The flames were by Nicky J. And a really nice timing there. The Molotov and the nade were timed perfectly and Nicky J just had to go out there, push D and spray away with his AK. Great play by the CTs. But the terrorists have now bought up again. Basic with a spray into bananas gets damage onto 2 players already. Agent under pressure already. Ultra down to 60 HP. Baseman down to 80. And now making their way into A. Spitty with a frag onto Skid, and Careless though took out his teammate that was pushing forward with him. Baseman was taking Careless down to 21 HP, so it was a hard battle there. Baseman almost won that, and it would be so important for the terrorists to win that crossfire battle on A. It opens up everything, to be honest, because the B player has to be on the run to A more or less as soon as they lose 2 players in A. But like this, it's a 2-2 split for the CTs, and the terrorists decided to go B. Yeki gets a frag onto Nicky J. Basic is pushing around the corner. He gets a frag. Oh, he gets 2 frags there onto Spitty and Ultra. But the bomb is still planted. He couldn't prevent that from happening. And Careless and Basic down to low HP already. Yeki and Gentex might take away this round if they hold on a little longer. Yeki with a frag onto Careless and another frag onto Basic through the smoke. And now it's Hydrox on the push. He's got 100 HP, but Yeki puts a bullet into his head and gets a 4K in this round. Great work by him, holding off the CTs. And he took out 3 players there while they were trying to retake the bomb site. Great work by him from that box in the corner. 8-12 now. And Agent, well, they live to fight another day, even though the CTs have enough money to buy up what seems to be one more round. So Agent has to win 2 until the CTs have to save. And Skitten has bought an AWP, so they are up against a lot of work. And highgrade is not to be taken easily there. Nicky J on the cheeky push spot. Maybe gets the edge into the favor of the CTs early on. As soon as Baseman goes out, Spitty is there. He takes out Hydrox, but Nicky J is holding himself. Still goes down to Baseman. Maybe he was trying to lure more terrorists in there, but they spied him too early, and Baseman got 2 frags there in this A bomb site push. Skitten in library with the AWP. He got 2 players in front of him. He fires away, misses the first shot, just goes for the spray through the box, and it's not connecting. 2v3 in favor of the terrorists, and they have planted the bomb. Skitten might think about saving, but he gets a frag onto Ultra, being flashed and being under pressure there. Baseman and Yeki trying to hold off the CT. Skitten gets a frag, but goes down to Yeki's AK. Now Basic sprays away and gets a frag onto Yeki with a headshot, in fact. And he's safe to defuse the bomb. Basic and Skitten are able to clutch this 2v3 situation for highgrade and make it 13-8. Basic is even picking up the AWP for any of those players that he might drop it for. Skitten takes it again, and it's his weapon, so It's his money that he spent. He's the rightful owner. And the terrorists are now back to saving. High grade is looking as if they will take this match. 13-8 already. And let's take a quick look at the scoreboard as soon as we see when the action unfolds. Skitten pushes forward together with Careless. Skitten gets the first frag, but almost goes down. No, Careless is there to catch the bullets for his teammate. Gets a frag in the meantime, and Skitten is safe to go out there. Hydrox with another supportive frag for Skitten. And Skitten finally goes down to Ultra, who was sneaking down Boiler Room, but Hydrox got him covered in the end. Now gets a frag onto Yaki as well with his USP. And it always seems as if the player that has a weapon, as soon as he switches to the pistol, it looks like he's in the better position to take the frag, even though his opponent has a pistol as well. So you might expect an even battle. But I just got the feeling that whenever the guys bought up and they're switching to the pistol, they are still stronger with the pistol, even though they are facing another handgun there. Skitten and Careless open up this buy round with 2 frags, and High Grade on the verge of taking it to 15-8. Oh, Careless just quickly turns around onto Chantix and takes him out in the apartments. Ultra and Spitty now have 5 men to battle against, and they are pretty split up there. Spitty in apartments, he's peeking from Boiler Room. Now he's going out alone. Careless takes him out easily. Ultra is caught alone in the banana area. Gets a frag onto Barsik, but Nicky J knew exactly where he was and puts a bullet into his head. 15-8 now, and the terrorists, well, they probably don't have a lot of money. Chantix buys in Galil, so is Baseman, and Ultra has enough money for an AK. Yaki and Spitty, they're scratching their pockets, but there's not much in it, just a deagle and some grenades in there. And Ultra gets the first frag onto Hydrox. Now High Grade plays really aggressively, and don't get confused by the scoreboard. It just switched around. It's still High Grade on 15 rounds, so they are on the verge of taking this match. But Nicky J, Barsik and Skitten are up against 4 terrorists. Ultra is standing with 10 HP only, so he's more or less a dead man walking. But Barsik is pushing out in the right moment, still doesn't succeed in killing Baseman, who is able to survive with 1 HP. It's a 2v4 situation, and 2 terrorists are drop dead. Nicky J and Skitten, Skitten already did that together with Hydrox. And he takes the frag against Spitty, so it's a 3v2. And they decide to go for the B-bomb side where Nicky J is waiting for them. Ultra, Yaki and Baseman are pushing in. Ultra is caught off guard. Skitten takes him out. Skitten was waiting there for them. Baseman takes him out in the end, pushing in. And Yaki gets taken out by Nicky J from the CT spawn area. Now Baseman with 1 HP against Nicky J with 10. Nicky J knows where Baseman is. He waits for him and he wins the match for Agent 16.